slowly. Hopefully I did that really slow there, and you can see both the hand and the strokes and hear it and pick it up off of the video very well by me doing it that slow. Again, I could have made a couple mistakes as I did it. And play it quickly. Now I might have had a couple more muted strokes in there when I'm playing it faster, okay? I'm changing out an 8th note for a stroke, a muted stroke is what I'm trying to say. I think that's what I might be doing, but again, it's just for me, it's all feel, and you got to hear the song, play the song a lot on your MP3 player, and just get into the rhythm of it, and you'll kind of hear where that release comes and where the muted strumming is. If you'll notice, my hand is pretty much doing this the whole time, so the coordination is when do you hit the strings and when not to. What you're not doing is this. See, if you're hitting the strings every time, then you can see that the riff doesn't work, and then even though you see my hand moving, I'm actually not hitting the strings, because if I hit the strings every time, I get this. So, really important to get those pauses in there. Keep yourself on beat and not hit the strings at the right times. Be sure you release between those when you do the muted strums, right? Release. 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 There was a release right there before you start again. Release. 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 I don't have any other way to explain it other than that. So hopefully I got the ups and downs correctly. If I didn't, feel free to adjust accordingly or to whatever makes you feel comfortable. Again, there's no exact right way to do it, but it is, again, one of those right-hand songs where, similar to Until the End of the World, where he's doing this up and down with the 8th notes, but he's skipping the strings sometimes on the upstroke and sometimes he's skipping on the downstroke. But you want to make sure you get those pauses in there because they're key to the riff. Listen to the song, listen to it over and over again. That's how I learned the pattern, and just kind of ingrain it in your head. And then build it up the speed nice and slowly. But take your time because you got a lot of things going on here. You're muting these two strings, you're barring here with a U, you're getting the order to these fingers, and then you got to get this pattern right, and then you got to release these strings to let the delay work for you a little bit in between those pauses, in between the chord changes. That's, you're allowing that delay to fill in the background when you pause. So you want to get those pauses, release that pressure here, and do that little muted strum in between those certain measures. So we have this. And then when you you turn the delays on, your dotted 8, 429 milliseconds, you'll test it. And what I do to get on time, you can look at your tempo light, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. But you'll notice Edge does the same thing here. What he does is he starts to strum this guitar. He releases the tension on all the strings. You have a muted sound. Okay. And you use that dotted 8 note delay to get you on time. See, if I go like this, I know I'm too fast. If I go too slow, okay, I'm obviously too slow because the delay is way too long. But I get on timing to a dotted 8 note, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3. Here we go.